Hey everyone, Tony George, DocSports.com. We're talking Honda Classic PGA Tour top 10s and top 20s. I could throw out a top 5 for you as well. All the fantasy boards and all the pundits are throwing out kind of the same pick to outright win this thing. I tend to agree a little bit, but the body of work leading up to this year has been good, but this year hasn't been so hot. But at the end of the day, this is a very difficult golf course. It's probably got the final 3 holes are called the Bear Trap. There's water in play on all of them. It's going to be windy down there. This thing's in West Palm, Florida. So they're starting their Florida swing now on the tour. Of course, you've got TPC Sawgrass and the Players Championship. So this is not, for instance, as strong a field as you had last week in LA at the Genesis. So a lot of players prep for the TPC tournament. The fifth major, they call it, TPC at Sawgrass, the Players Championship. Every player on tour wants to win it. It's always one of the strongest fields in golf, and a lot of guys prep ahead of time and skip the tournament in front of it. So don't, when I say limited field, there's no guy that has a PGA Tour card that can't shoot 63 on any given round on any course in the country. I mean, it's just who's dialed in that week, whose irons are working, whose putter is working. This course is a shot maker's course. You got to be good with mid to long range irons. There's a lot of holes you can take chances on. I've personally played this course. It's very difficult. Of course, for me, I'm a hack. But at the end of the day, let's give you some top 5, top 10, top 20s here, I think, that are worth the stretch. And these are just like token bets, just to have some skin in the game as the tournament goes around. The big name on the board this week is Sunji IM, who's got a great golf game, who's very deliberate. He's much like a Patrick Cantlay. He's a very deliberate guy. He does everything well. If his putter's dialed in, he's dangerous. And they've got him around plus 125 for a top 5. And I watch a lot of these fantasy podcasts and stuff on golf because they're really dialed in on it. And I think it gives you a distinct advantage. If you're betting, sports betting these, fantasy, you're still betting in a roundabout way. Supposedly, one game's fantasy's a game of skill, and sports betting's a game of chance. Whatever that means. Fantasy football team is a 19 parlay. Give me a break. But that being said, Sunji IM is there on everybody's radar this week. I would say that probably him, Daniel Berger, Brooks Koepka are probably the top 3 golfers in this tournament. Louis Oosthuizen being another one. Definitely take a look at him in the top 10. Along with Daniel Berger, let's go to top 10s. Daniel Berger at plus 200. Shane Lowry is one that's popped up on a lot of guys' radar screen this week. And if he's dialed in, he can play with anybody. Ryder Cup guy, won the British Open, very good golfer. He's at plus 350 for a top 10. So those two would be Berger and Lowry on top 10s. My top 20s, I will go ahead and I'll throw in Brooks Koepka. The problem with Koepka is just a lot of times he seems disinterested. I mean, he's so talented that he just gets disinterested. It's like the Warriors in the NBA 3 or 4 years ago when had Durant and Curry and Thompson. They were just going nuts. They could beat anybody by 20 any given night with a B plus A minus effort. And every now and then, halftime they have a big lead, they just get disinterested because they're just. And the thing about Koepka this year, he has not put together 4 rounds. He's in the hunt, and then he just dumps. Phoenix had it going, and then just couldn't close it. He hasn't been able to close one out, and maybe if it was a major, he'd close it out. because he tends to just bring his A game. But I think this is a week he can put 4 rounds together, and you can get him on a top 20 for plus 115. And he's going to be hungry. He missed a cut last week. He's going to be hungry. He missed a cut last week, and he blew it in Phoenix at the Waste Management Open. I think he's a guy that's going to make some noise this week. He's one of the better, most talented golfers in this field. It's limited in terms of huge names. But I'd take him at plus 115 in a top 20. That'd be my best bet out of these. I put a little money on him myself. Another one I like this week is Alex Noren. You can get him around plus 170 in a top 20. Really good golfer. He's had some good rounds this year and sniffed around on the leaderboard a little bit, but this course is kind of built for his game. So, small lean, Louis Oosthuizen with his game, his steadiness, great irons, great putter, very patient, which you have to be around this course. It's not a huge long ball hitter's course. It's more of a target golf course. I'd take him in top 5, Berger and Lowry top 10s, and Koepka and Noren top 20s, the Honda Classic. Now, I may or may not have head-to-head on Thursday, but I might want to see how things shake out on Thursday. And then come Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll be doing daily head-to-heads right there at DocSports.com. We got a free $60. Link in the description below. You can go over there and get yourself $60 parked in any new account. You can utilize it however you want to on the website. There's no strings, no obligations. Come over and check Docs out. Doug Upstone does a weekly golf article over there as well for you PGA fans. Doug Upstone is a very, very good golf handicapper and avid golfer and avid watcher. And he puts out a nice little report every week for you there on the website, so be sure and check that out as well. Enjoy the Honda Classic this weekend, guys.